Welcome to another episode of Kids and Mom. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing very well. On today's episode, I want to share with you how to teach your child to spend wisely. As always, my name is Omomi, also known as Tokes. Let's go straight into it. So number one, teach them to plan. Yes, teach them to plan. So it's all about money, yes, but we need to plan. So what do we want to buy? Do we have a list of things? Do we have a list, of what we would like to buy? Do we have a list of what we are saving towards? Get them to plan. That's number one. Now, number two, teach them to budget. Teach them to budget, and the simple way of teaching them to budget is to know the prices. Do like a comparison. So shop A and shop B, what's the price range for it? Put that down and they can work towards the amount that they need towards that thing that they want to buy. That is number two. So let's go to number three right now, which talks about helping them to understand the difference between a want and a need. You heard me right. What is a want? What is a need? They need to understand want and need. That would help them in saving. That would help them in spending wisely. A want is basically like a desire. A need is basic. So we need air. We need a roof over our head. We need clothes to wear. They need school uniform. It's a must-have. Let's use that word. A need is a must-have. A want is a desire. So they need to be able to understand the difference between a want and a need. That would help them to spend wisely. Number four, teach them to avoid impulse buying. What is impulse buying? It's just seeing that lovely bag over there and think, I want that bag right now. There is no justification for the bag other than it looks pretty and they want to have it. Or they see their friend to the left and the right with the latest iPhone and they're like, I want to have that. That is impulse buying. So teaching them to spend wisely and allowing them to understand that impulse buying is not the way forward would help them in spending wisely. Number five, which is my favorite one, is teach them by being a good example. Remember, they always say that children learn by what you do. And this is a good way if you want to practice and let it be a reality for them, is model exactly what you want them to do. So make sure that you're not impulse buying. Make sure that you are planning. Make sure that you're budgeting. All these things, if they are being done and they are seeing you, trust me, it would help them to mirror exactly the behavior that you want from them. So what are the 5 tips that I just shared with you right now in terms of helping your children to spend wisely? Number 1, teach them to plan. Number 2, teach them to budget. Number 3, let them understand the difference between a want and a need. Number 4, teach them to avoid impulse buying. And number 5, which is my favorite one, model exactly what you want them to be. Now that's all I have time for on today's episode. Check us out on YouTube for more amazing tips that would help you and help your children as well. And our YouTube channel is Eltee TV. And also, I would like to know in our Instagram and Facebook handles, which of these tips stood out for you and which one would you be practicing? Thank you.